Everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Well, this time, it's the Legendary Hero Saga. Yeah, this takes place right after Duelist Kingdom or so, in like Kaiba's virtual reality game, where the big five try to trap in the virtual reality and they try to get out. This is a three-parter, and it's not really like the trading card game, it's different, but you'll understand. Of course, it starts off with, well, Kaiba and Mokuba, first thing they do is go to the big place where the big five are at to berate them because, well, Pegasus bought out his company while Kaiba was trying to save Mokuba's brother, and now he wants to fire them because of that whole shtick. And of course, they somehow managed to have Kaiba not fire them, and because, you know, it's virtual reality game's finished and all that. Of course, Kaiba then gets into the game to test it out, and at first it looks like he's doing good, and then there's a dragon capture jar that captures his blue-eyed white dragon, and Kaiba ends up getting trapped by this duel monster spirit, and then enabling him to have his body still trapped in the virtual world. Don't worry, we'll get to more virtual world stuff when it gets to Season 3, don't you worry. And then Mokuba, with no one else to go and help, has to run to Yugi and his friends in his GameStop to help them because something else has happened. Boy, Kaiba and Mokuba just never catch a break with people taking over their company. That is also something we'll get into when we get to Season 4. And then, of course, Yugi and Joey go in to help with Mokuba in the virtual world. Of course, this is kind of like Duel Monsters, where they can summon cards and, well, you know, summon their monsters. And, of course, the thing is, their life points don't regenerate. Once they go down, well, they die, because, well, you know, a video game. But they're in a virtual world, so I'm pretty sure they'll find. Right? Yeah. Of course, later, they do run into a sandstorm in the desert, and they can only get across without the help of a certain card. If they can't find that card, well, they're going to be stuck not in that desert for a while, is what I'm trying to say. They're going to be stuck in the town for a while. And then, of course, Joey has to fight someone in order to get that Kagamari card, or whatever the hell it's called. I forgot it. I'm not even trying to pronounce it. And then it turns out it's someone who looks very familiar to someone in Duelist Kingdom, surprisingly. Turns out it's actually Moi. And then they explain that Kaiba has been trapped by the Big Five, while Taya and Tristan are trying their absolute best to not let anyone in the room to, well, trap him in the virtual world, obviously. So now they gotta get across this desert to go, well, help Kaiba, because he's trapped in the virtual world. Because they leave him here, well, his mind's gonna be stuck in there forever. Now, of course, they're in this maze being chased by other Duel Monsters cards, because they cannot catch a break in the maze. Let me tell you, this is going to be a recurring theme in this part of the saga. Like, a lot. And for some weird reason, one of the characters in the virtual reality game is a female version of Mokuba. Kaiba, what were you doing in that room late at night? Of course, they get some outfits because this is a game and we gotta dress up like it. And then Mokuba and the other switch clothes just in case no one knows what the hell we're actually talking about. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because of the hairdo, so there's that. Meanwhile, they're somehow here. They could take like a whole 10 seconds to get to the pause, but somehow it's gonna take them a whole hour before that actually happens. What the heck's happening here? Like, oh my god. And then, of course, Mokuba manages to come in to save the day and manages to release Kaiba, and Kaiba's gotta get his game on, because saying Yu-Gi-Oh! GX quotes and Duel Monsters just makes it that much more weird to actually not do that. I don't know. And of course, they end up fighting the Big Five, which has the five-headed dragon, which is the most powerful one of the most powerful base fusion cards out there. Bing Bang Boom, a lot of stuff happens with Joey, Mai, and everyone else disappearing, and then Yugi having to save the day, because this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Then everyone is free from the virtual world. So yeah, everyone's cool, and Mai was in a separate pod somewhere else. We don't know where, but now she's fine, I guess. So there's that. And that's the Legendary Heroes, like, saga. It's not so much different or so important, you know. It's somewhat different, but it's not like regular Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's still pretty interesting to see, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, like, not in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll see you next time for more Yu-Gi-Oh! anime. See you later.